Not got keep the way they'll never walk. Got a missile aim, got a pretty face. I don't partake with them fakes. I don't like that, you heard me say. Repeat again.
I sat there in church and I thought, our class are just fighting conspiracies. And then he just continues to say, nothing gets forced in on God.
Why you got no sense, that's common. Drop the beats get cooked like ramen. I just make dollar and I dress her up in diamonds. I know what I know, I don't bargain. You can price me, look at all my garments. 나는 놈 위에 있는 놈이 난데 채널 고정이 오버대로 내 양이 남네. 난 다른 미소 ain't got a pretty face. I don't partake with them fakes. I don't like that, you heard me say. Repeat again, I don't partake. Got a missile aim, got a pretty face. I don't partake with them fakes. I don't like that, you heard me say. Repeat again, I don't partake.
I would ask you to open your eyes to the goodness, the historic success of our troops, the courage of this president in this historic moment for a deal that could end the Iranian nuclear threat. The incredible battlefield.
They wanna see me in a shiny flash. Got this on a pretty face. Got us something dope, weren't you mad? I don't really wanna understand. Got a missile aim, got a pretty face. I don't partake with them fakes. I don't like that, you heard me say.
Now Donald Trump and his regime, they have abruptly canceled millions of dollars with the Catholic Church, for example, shelter and care for British soldiers who enter the U.S. alone. The U.S. government has abruptly decided to end more than 60 years of a relationship with Catholic charities in the Archdiocese of Miami. The Archdiocese of Miami services for unaccompanied minors have been recognized for their excellence and have served as a model for other agencies throughout the country. Here is Elise Stefanik, Catholic, and she's like, of course Donald Trump's going to attack the Pope. If you get political, Pope, you deserve it. The Pope's like, I'm not getting political. I'm literally talking about decency. I'm not even talking about Catholicism, right? I mean, hopefully the more he's like, empathy, let's be loving, let's not go to war. War crimes are bad, right? And then Donald Trump and his regime, stop talking about it. Doesn't that tell you everything about this regime? You're playing this clip of Elise Stefanik.
I want to see the Pope as a politician, and the president, we know his leadership style. He's going to stand strong for the American people. And the president of the United States is a political figure. Of course, he's going to engage in politics when he's being attacked. I don't want to see the Pope get involved in domestic politics. What I think we can highlight as Catholics, for myself, is the increased number of new Catholics entering the church, and that's a great success for the Catholic Church long term.
Well, another clip of Elise Stefanik here. I'll show you this.
From my perspective, should not be engaged in political attacks. I don't want to see the Pope as a politician. I want to see the Pope continue to focus on this resurgence that I think
Doing good, Ollie.
Function as a politician. President Trump is a political leader and this is a political leader, so I was disappointed to see that attack from the Pope. And I'm continue to focus on the speech and splits that happened in the past 10 years. Look at the results, look at historically, the historic number of civil rights, and some Catholics, even presidents, some Catholics still pass politics as well.
You have Mike Johnson attacking the Pope. This is like the main position right now, a MAGA Republicans. One of the things they talked about, cover up the Epstein files, attack the Pope. Here, play this clip of MAGA Mike Johnson during his press conference. Play.
Any religious leader can say anything they want, but obviously if you wade into political waters, I think you could expect some political response, and I think the folks received some of that. I was taken a little bit aback, just honestly, frankly, by something that was said. I think he said several days back, and something about those who engage in war, and that Jesus doesn't hear their prayers or something. It is a very well settled matter of Christian theology. There's something called the just war doctrine. There's a time to every purpose under heaven. I think what the president's comments, what the vice president's comments reflect is their understanding deep and the skiff and the classified briefings of the stakes that are so high in the situation that we're facing, and the fact that you have the nation that was the largest sponsor of terrorism now having had that ability taken away from them. That means potentially millions of innocent people able to keep their lives and not be killed by terrorists. That's a good thing. That's what's come out of that. So I don't want to engage in a theological.
MAGA Republican Congress member Troy Nels, let's play it.
I'm from local region. I'd like to say the Pope needs to keep his business into leading his flock, so to speak, leading the church and not be stay out of the political arena. You don't need to be getting involved in the political arena. Go lead your church, but stay out of the politics. Right? We didn't elect the Pope to be the president or be do anything else. Just keep his nose in the church's business and stay out of the political arena.
What do you think the goal is for leading the flock?
Lead his flock. Let's focus on just being do everything else. And just focus on your flock. Donald Trump is our president. It's not the Pope. I didn't elect him to be president.
MAGA Republican Congress member Jimenez, playing this clip right here.
What do you think about Trump's actions?
You for the Pope or you for Trump?
For the Pope for spiritual things, not for the president for political things.
By the way, this is what Tucker Carlson had to say earlier today about Donald Trump and his regime. Here, let's play this clip.
What is the civic religion of the United States? What's the religion of the U.S. government? What's the religion, honestly, to Donald Trump? It's not Christianity, politically. It's Israelism. It's the defense of Israel.
And finally, here's what AOC had to say. Here, play this clip.
Are there any remarks on your issue?
Point that you're attacking the folks, who do you think have the love for it? You know what I mean?
By the way, in contrast, you know, if saying Iran, like Iran's president posted the following the other day. Your Excellency Pope Leo XIV, on behalf of the great nation of Iran, I condemn the insult to your Excellency and declare the desecration of Jesus, peace be upon him. The prophet of peace and brotherhood is unacceptable to any free person. I wish glory to you forever. Indeed, the leader of Iran's parliament, responds to Donald Trump's attack on the Pope, and here's what he has to say. Honoring Pope Leo's fearless day, I have no fear, echoes, as he condemns the witch crimes of Israel and the U.S. The smoking lights the path for all who refuse to stay silent on the killing of innocents. The Pope's leadership inspires millions. Thank you for your light. But again, what Trump says, Leo doesn't understand. He shouldn't be talking about war. He shouldn't be talking about any other issues about migrants. He should stay in his lane, okay? He doesn't understand what Iran is doing. He says then Prime Minister Meloni, for example, of Italy, had the Pope's back, and she's like, no, Donald Trump should be attacking the Pope every day. That's weird. Donald Trump shouldn't be posting memes of himself as Jesus. Donald would say, oh, I'm just a doctor with the Red Cross. Donald Trump should be posting memes of Jesus hugging him to justify war. And Prime Minister Meloni was like, yeah, I don't agree with that. And Donald Trump's like, she's unacceptable. She doesn't care if Iran has a nuclear. She doesn't have the courage. I don't like her anymore. That's where we're at. Hit subscribe. Let's get to 7 million subscribers. And thanks for watching. Want to stay plugged in? If you want to subscribe with us, Substack, plus.com. You can get daily recaps to Ryan Minkowski, every episode of our podcast, and more exclusive content only available at MySubstack.com. Trump is contributing as his catastrophic war in Iran continues to spiral trying to control Donald Trump's speech last night. The rest of the nation was a complete and utter disaster. Right earlier today, Donald Trump started posting about blowing up the bridges in Iran. I mean, Donald Trump right now is just bragging about committing war crimes as an extortionate demand in order to get a ceasefire or end the war. I mean, this is the right here. This is some sicko stuff right here. Donald Trump just posted the video of blowing up that bridge. He goes, the biggest bridge in Iran comes tumbling down, never to be used again, much more to follow. It is time for Iran to make a deal before it is too late, and there is nothing left of what still could become of a great country. Donald J. Trump, this is the plan right here, just blowing up all of their bridges and threatening that we're going to blow up every single bridge that's used for civilian use as well if you don't surrender. I mean, this is utterly sickening and absolutely disgusting what's taking place. The war crimes right before our eyes in the name of the USA. This is despicable stuff. Also, the United States and Israel have targeted Kamal Kharizi, Iran's former foreign minister, someone who had stepped up to try to engage in some sort of process between Iran and the United States, with Pakistan serving as a potential intermediary. This guy was one of the people, say, 100 people out there in Iran, but a reasonable person to talk to. Lots of people with great foreign policy experience tell me his name is Kamil Kharazi, Iran's former foreign minister. He was seriously wounded in an apparent assassination on his home and also killed his wife. He's in a very severe condition right now. Two Iranian officials are telling the New York Times that he had actually overseen the
For that prayer, you really what is the thing introducing the stop? You found all these things. They should be actually available to the fact that they realize this is their action content. It's something else. I thought it really kind of these things. Like you do this stuff there, there's stop. Knowledge, like, you know, I'm gonna keep going. Anybody want to be free? I don't. You know what? That's a place like that. Every step. they're using to do this, I could see the one that I've been seeing. Yeah. Because, so I know that. Either.
You heard what I said.
They wanna see me in a shiny flash. Who got this hella pretty face? Got us something dope, heard you mad. I don't really wanna understand. Got a missile aim, got a pretty face.